she's done it again. Under the lights in Suzhou, Alexandra Eala. Yes, the 19-year-old rising star from the Philippines just took down Greek Minon in a 3-set thriller. And guess what? That win punches her ticket to yet another WTA quarterfinal for in a row, 6 this year. Can you feel the momentum? Stay tuned because this journey is only getting started. In a match that could have gone either way, Eala walked away with a stunning 7-65, 63-7-7, to 5 win in the round of 16 at the Suzhou Open WTA 125 in China. Let that score sink in. 3 sets, nearly 3 hours. Every point it took go for. And Eala, she never blinked. Can you imagine? At just 19, she's grinding it out like a veteran. The pressure, the travel, the heat. Yet she keeps showing up and showing out. With this victory, she punches her ticket to the quarterfinals where Switzerland's Victoria Golubic awaits. It's a new challenge, but one she's earned again. And again, this isn't a fluke. This isn't a lucky draw. This is momentum. In fact, the Suzhou quarterfinal marks her 4th consecutive WTA 125 quarterfinal appearance. Guadalajara, the SP Open, the Jing Shan Tennis Open, now Suzhou, each one a stepping stone in her breakout season. Zoom out even further. This will be Aya's 6th quarterfinal of 2025 following earlier breakthroughs at the Miami Open and Eastbourne Open, where she turned heads and raised eyebrows with her unflinching style and next-level maturity. Would you believe a teenager is carving her name into the elite tier of women's tennis one rally? At a time, because that's exactly what's happening. Eala doesn't play pretty tennis. She plays purposeful tennis. Her style isn't about highlight reels. It's about holding on when her legs are dead, when the points stretch into marathons, and when the scoreboard refuses to give. That's what we saw in Suzhou. Down a break, up a break, tie breaks, comebacks. It wasn't clean, but it was courageous. And here's the twist. She's not peaking yet. There's still more work to do, more barriers to break, more flags to plant for the Philippines on courts around the globe. And if you followed Eala's rise, you know she's not interested in being a rising star forever. She's aiming to arrive. So, what do you think? Is this the beginning of something big, or are we already watching the real deal unfold? One match at a time. Either way, Alexandra Eala just took another step, not quietly, but boldly. And the tennis world is starting to notice. Now the road doesn't get easier. Next up is Switzerland's Victoria Golubic. Another test in a year, already packed with challenges. But isn't that what makes this journey so exciting? Eala isn't backing into success. She's earning it. One long rally, one grueling match, one gritty win at a time. Zoom out and the bigger picture becomes even clearer. This isn't a fluke. It's not about getting lucky, draws, or slipping through unnoticed. Eala has already made her mark earlier this year at the Miami Open and Eastbourne Open, stunning opponents and raising eyebrows with her maturity under pressure. Each breakthrough has built momentum, and momentum is everything in tennis. Right now, Eala has it. Can you imagine what this means for Philippine tennis? A teenager carrying the hopes of a nation, putting her country's flag on courts around the world. Every win is not just for her, it's for the Philippines. And every step forward chips away at the idea that she's just a rising star. Because the truth is, she's not rising anymore. She's arriving. So here's the big question. Are we watching the beginning of something huge? Or are we already witnessing the real deal? And athlete stepping boldly into her prime. What do you think? Because one thing is certain, Alexandra Eala isn't sneaking her way into history. She's fighting for every inch of it, and the tennis world, it's starting to notice Alex Eala was just one step away from history. The Jing Shan Open semifinal wasn't just another match. It was a moment where destiny slipped through her fingers. She had the chance to crack the world's top 50, but one missed opportunity changed everything. In today's video, we dive into Eala's heartbreaking semifinal loss, the prize money she still earned, and the ranking points that bring her closer than ever to breaking into tennis's elite. Stay tuned because this story proves just how thin the line is between triumph and regret. Alex Eala's 2025 season has been a thrilling ride of breakthroughs, heartbreaks, and moments that remind us how fine the margins are in tennis. At just 20 years old, the Filipina trailblazer continues to prove that she belongs among the game's elite. But her semifinal loss at the Jing Shan Open shows how fragile opportunities can be and how close she already is to rewriting Philippine tennis history. Eala entered Jinx as the only top 100 player in the draw, making her the clear favorite on paper. She had chosen this WTA 125 event over the bigger WTA 1000 China Open in Beijing, a decision that raised eyebrows but also revealed her strategic thinking. A deep run here could catapult her closer to the world's top 50, and for much of the week, it seemed like that gamble would pay off. Her game sparkled in the early rounds. Confident, composed, and brimming with belief, Eala dismantled opponents with her relentless baseline play and fierce shot making. By the time she reached the semifinals, she looked ready to deliver on her bold choice. But standing in her way was third seed Lulu Sun, a player with Grand Slam pedigree and nerves of steel. The match began with promise as Eala stormed through the opening set, 6-3, looking every bit the rising star on a mission. Yet tennis is a sport of turning points, and one critical moment defined this battle. At 4-4, in the second set, Eala held 3 break points, 0-40 on Sun's serve. Convert those chances, and she would have been serving for the biggest win of her season. Instead, the opportunity slipped. Sun held firm, escaped the game, and suddenly the entire match tilted in her favor. Sun's confidence soared as she snatched the second set 6-4, and in the decider, the former Wimbledon quarterfinalist showcased her experience. Eala fighting but unable to recapture the momentum, eventually bowed out 3,664 6-2. Just like that, her campaign ended one match too soon. Would you believe that this narrow loss also cost Eala the chance to finally break into the world's top 50? Had she converted those break points and gone on to win, she would have surged to a provisional world number 50, a new career high. Instead, she settled for A, climbed to number 56 in the live rankings. So close yet just out of reach. But even in defeat, Eala's season keeps shining. With her semi-final finish, she pockets $5,300 in prize money, pushing her $225 total earnings to nearly $900,000, a staggering number for a 20-year-old athlete still carving her path. In terms of ranking points, she adds 49 to her total, bringing her tally to 1,114. Not enough for the top 50 breakthrough, but enough to prove she's knocking louder than ever on the door of tennis greatness. Can you imagine the pressure she must have felt at that pivotal 0-40 moment? The weight of history, the possibility of making her country proud, and the dream of becoming the first Filipina to crack the top 50. These are the razor-thin margins that define careers. And while this chapter ended in heartbreak, it also sets a stage for Eala's inevitable breakthrough. The bigger picture is clear. Eala is no longer just promising. She's already here competing, contending, and earning her place among the best. Every setback, every loss, every mischance is simply fueling her journey as she inches toward the milestones that once seemed impossible. The question becomes not if she will break into the top 50, but when. So what do you think? Was Jing Shan a missed opportunity or just a stepping stone on the road to something far greater? Let me know in the comments below, because if this season has shown us anything, it's that Alex Eala is destined for the history books. The climb is real, the breakthroughs are near, and the future of tennis has a Filipina star lighting the way.